Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today I'm doing a project. Plaid had sent me a box, had sent a bunch of us a box of all kinds of stuff in it for us to do things. So that are like non-conventional. And so I'm gonna do two projects from it, but I thought this came out kind of cute, and I'm gonna hang it because I love it. Uh, it's a wooden heart, as you can see. And I'm spraying it with some water, and I'm using the fluorescent glow, and I'm using it in yellow, pink, purple, and orange. Very, very easy. So you can see I'm just doing the yellow, I'm doing the pink. I sprayed water on the wood heart, and I'm just kind of blending them together. So it kind of almost like an ombre kind of thing with, I don't know, I just love the way it came out. And obviously the pink and the yellow make orange, so it kind of, I didn't even really have to put orange in there. So I'm just going in, and I had really a lot of fun just sitting here and like meditating and making this. And I'm excited to do the other project as well. So I'm going to hang this in my house, probably at the top of my steps. And this is one of those like sponge applicators you can put on your bottles of paint, and you squeeze and it goes on. So I didn't do that because I wanted to use it for both. So I just, for like all the colors. So I just wet it, and I just kind of used it to blend. And I go back and forth, you'll see, with the colors to make them a little bit brighter, to cover, just to cover the wood a little bit. Like I said, at the end, when you see it, I really love how it came out. I've been having a bit of a struggle lately in my life. As I did a video a few videos ago with depression and just losing my son and just so many things that have just been kicking my butt lately. And I'm fighting to get out of it, but my word of the year for the past 3 years has been breathe. So you'll see, when I'm done here, what I did. They gave me wooden letters and stencil, and like I said, fabric. It was a pillowcase. And I used it, to make something that I wanted. So I'm putting more of the pink down. No, actually, I'm putting the orange down here. I did put the orange to make it a little bit brighter orange. I love the colors that this came out. Now, these paints, they're fluorescent if you put a black light over them. Yeah, glows brightly under a black light. So I do have a black light. So I'll have to try it out one day and show you guys. But yeah, so I'm just going in and blending it in again. And I'm just taking a little water on that sponge, and I had to speed through this because it would have been 2 hours. Literally, when I tell you, I got like Jeffree Star's new palette came out today, so I was waiting for that to come up, but I'm so excited. So is Emily. And so, like, leaving things dry and that kind of thing, and just enjoying the process, honestly. Because I wasn't even going to make a video, but then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to turn the camera on and see, what comes out and how it goes. And I had my music on, and I'm singing, and I just really enjoy doing this. Which it's fun just to throw paint, right? And you can see, so I'm just putting that to the side to dry. And now I'm taking out the pillowcases, and these are pillowcases that you can, that you embroider. So it has it stamped on there. And so I just folded it in half. And there's two sides, so I picked the one side, with the butterflies. I think there's another side with butterflies as well. And I'm just going in. Spraying a little bit of water just to help the paint flow a little bit more. I mean, it's regular acrylic paint. You really don't need to, but when I'm doing on fabric, I like to. I really love the way the butterflies came out. I'm not going to lie. I already have in mind my other project, what I'm going to do. And it doesn't require painting the butterflies again, but it took me back to like when we used to do color, coloring books, and even like the adult coloring books. Um, I just sat here and painted these butterflies, and I really enjoyed it. You're going to hear my puppy's collar. She got her stitches out today. She got fixed last week, and phenomenal. You wouldn't know that this dog was ever fixed. She's been jumping since the day she came home, and I thought for sure she'd pull stitches out and get infected. She didn't. And she's a Chihuahua Dachshund mix, so she's low to the ground. And they took her to get her stitches out, and they were like, "Oh, she's wonderful. Everything looks healed perfectly, blah, blah, blah." And they said to her, "Really?" Because she's a wild woman, which is what we love about her, which is also what we hate about her, shall I say it. Sometimes she's adorable. I love her to death, but sometimes she's a lot to take care of. And poor Emily's had the flu for 10 days, I guess. And luckily, she didn't have to go into work. She was scheduled. She worked a couple of the days when she was sick, but she had like a nice little span of days off. So she's still not feeling great, but she went in. So she's going to be working for the next 5 days. So keep your fingers crossed and keep her in your prayers, please, because we're just wanting her to be safe and then to be, to be able to make it through work. Because goodness knows when she's here, she can't move. She can't do anything because she's not feeling good. So I can say that and make fun of her because she doesn't watch my videos, but anybody have kids at home knows that when anybody else is sick in the house, they can't move, they can't do a gosh darn thing. But she'll go to work. She has to. She has to take money. What are you going to do, right? And she loves her job. She works at Alicia DeMichael's clothing store in Marlton, and they treat her very good. She really likes it. It's a boutique, and she really enjoys it. Apparently, her boss was on Mob Wives, I guess, on VH1 or something. We had no clue. And she's quite popular. So Emily meets some odd people, which we love odd people, but people who are fans, I guess, of her boss or the owner, who's very sweet to Emily and is a very sweet woman. And her manager is sweet as well. So I'm not very friendly with them, but Emily likes them, and she wouldn't still be there. She worked at PetSmart. She was a dog groomer. She loved the animals, loved to grooming the dogs and whatnot, but did not like the people she worked for or with. So the majority of them, I should say. So I'm just glad she's here. She's going on it'll be 2 years, August, I think, July, something like that. And a lot of you that have been with me or even followed Emily on YouTube remember when she got this job. So still hanging in there. She has her days where she's like, I just don't want to do it anymore. But overall, she likes it. So that's good. I don't know. I don't know how to talk about the butterflies. I'm just painting the butterflies. I'm just blending the colors together and, kind of mushing them together. Like I said, I had fun doing this, and I did the 3 butterflies differently, as you're gonna see. I really love how this one came out, the one I'm working on now. You'll see at the end, but I mean, I love them all, how they come out, but like I really liked, I put white down. I put white paint down, or you could do gesso, just to do the base a little brighter, I guess, which worked. But I like it because it gave the each butterfly like a different look. Do you know what I mean? Like the first one's more blended. The one I'm working on is a little bit more textured looking, and then the last one is just adorable. So I just took the extra paint on my paintbrushes and went in to the butterfly that I have not painted yet and just cleaned off my brush on there. I got Stiffy fabric stiffener they sent me, Mod Podge puzzle saver, the heart, the wooden heart. I got words. I got the pillowcase. I got stencils. I got a wood butterfly, wood unicorn. I think that might be it. And all the paint and the 4 paints. And the foam brushes, yes. So, you know, just to play with. Like I said, I'm gonna do another project with another part. I couldn't do them all together. I wanted to put holes in the heart and hang, you know, and do all these kind of things. But then I was like, once I started doing it, and I got to the one point, which you'll see soon, after I cut the butterflies out and everything, I don't know. I love the simplicity of the heart. Although it's colorful, it almost gives you a beachy kind of feel in a sense. I don't know. I love it though. I do, and I didn't want to do anything else to it. The only thing I almost did was, which I ended up not doing, was do more polka dots on the words, which you'll see. I was going to do them in pink and purple, but then I changed my mind. Because I kind of just like that the way it was. But I don't know. I could always change that. Now, they sent me the Mod Podge puzzle saver, right? So let me tell you something. You ever go to the store? It could be Walmart. It could be Arts and Crafts, wherever. I mean, Mod Podge is sold everywhere. And have you ever went in and saw, maybe you've seen Stiffy or you've seen Mod Podge puzzle saver. And you've looked at it. Maybe it's on clearance. Maybe it's on sale, whatever. And you think to yourself, no, I'm not going to be doing a puzzle. Well, I used the Mod Podge puzzle saver to glue everything on my heart. And everything is on there solid. Solid. Like, it's like super glue. I don't know what the heck it is. Maybe it's just Mod Podge, you know, but it says it's for muzzles. I should have a muzzle, right? It says it's a puzzle saver, but I love it. I love the way it glued the fabric down. The wood words, I mean, it's quite phenomenal. So I don't know what is in that. So anyway, I just had to say, like, don't hesitate sometimes to pick up, you know, something that's not used for, you know, I'm not going to do a puzzle. You know, so what would I have to do with Puzzle Saver? Well, guess what? I put this together with it, and I'm going to use it a lot more. Because I was going back and forth. Should I use my regular Mod Podge? Should I use my fabric Mod Podge? And then I was like, you know what? I'm using the Mod. I'm just going to go in with the puzzle. And I did, and I love it. Now I'm just putting some polka dots on my little... Oh my gosh, my puppy. I am so sorry. Hey. Excuse me, miss. No. I'm going to have to grab her. But I just did some polka dots on the butterfly. As you can see... I thought, why not? Let's do it different. Because I'm different. Come here, love. Come here, Lola. There we go. Oh, this dog. Okay, let's see if she'll sit with me. Sometimes I can rock her to sleep. She's like a baby, having a baby. Okay. Jingle jangle. Okay, so now I'm so sorry, guys. Now I'm showing you about the words, the word letters. And I'm gluing the butterflies down. So you're going to see, now you see like between the orange and the pink, it's not very smooth or a good transition, but I don't care because I'm putting the words over it, the letters. So now I'm going in with that Mod Podge Puzzle Saver. It's a water-based sealer, glue, and finish. Hello, it worked phenomenal. It really did. And it even stiffened up because I was going to stiffen up the butterflies because it's fabric, obviously, but I didn't. I was like, no, you know, but this worked perfectly. And they're glued down and it dries clear. So yay for this. Yay for me today, huh, Luna? Little Luna bird. Yeah, so I'm just gluing it down. I'm gluing it down. I'm just wiping a little bit with a paper towel, because at first I was like, do I want to leave it like the wood? Do you know what I mean? Like that raw wood, or do I want to, you're not getting down and running around barking, honey. Or do I want it to be all over it? You know what I mean? So I ended up with it all over it, and I'm happy that I did it, but that's why I kind of wipe it there, and I'm more careful with the other butterflies, but like I said, it dries clear. And then that's what I was like, you know what? I'm going in, girls. And I just go over and put it all over it, sealing them butterflies in. And like I said, it worked really, really good. And I love the polka dots. Oh, I should have, maybe I'll add at the end like a close-up. I don't know if I added a close-up of the heart. I can't recall. So maybe we'll add in at the end. You've fallen asleep with your head up, sweetie. You're not getting down. Now the words. And again, I am painting them with the fluorescent glow yellow. She rhymes, she rhymes. And I did it, and then the brush I was using, for whatever reason, I never, ever, ever, ever have problems with Plaid's brushes, paint brushes. Never. I use them all the time. That's all I use. For whatever reason, this freaking brush was shedding all over everything, and it was making me mad. Not even the double Dutch bus could make this better for me. It was going down the street, but I didn't care because that hair on those letters was driving me nuts. So I'm just going in with the edges, and I do change brushes, because at first I was like, were my cats on my table? And I'm like, no, I'm very careful not to let the cats in here. And then, good gods in heaven. So you'll see. And then I also wanted that pink because I wanted to make it blended on the yellow letters, like the pink, but I decided against it. And I can't recall if I show you what it looked like with the yellow. We'll see. Editing Kelly, you know, she takes stuff out that matters and don't matter. I don't know what I do. I was laughing. Andrea left a comment on Dave's video yesterday, I guess, on his painting video, and said how nice and neat he is compared to me. Like his area and everything. I'm a mess. What do you want to say? Now you see I'm doing it, and I'm just like, nope, girl, nope. No, girl. Then I'm like, well, let me just paint over it. Nope, gotta wipe it all off. And then I paint over it, and it's fine. Acrylic paint is magical that way. I did have such a good time doing this. I think because I just sat down and it, like I said, I put the camera on, which is what I do sometimes. I haven't done it lately. When I just make art or do whatever, I put the camera on and then I just don't talk or anything. I just do my thing. And sometimes I love making YouTube videos, don't get me wrong. But sometimes it's nice just to not have an idea, not have to really please anybody but me. Do you know what I mean? And not please anybody. I shouldn't say it like that, but you know, I was just painting. Not, you know what it is? It's not worrying how long it's going to be, because I got people, they hate it when it's more than 10 minutes. I get crap about it. If it's not long enough, I have people that love when I make them long, which I love making them long. And I love pleasing, you know, I love people who like to put me on while they eat, which I guess maybe that's a losing weight tactic. All right, now I'm just fixing I get a kick out of myself. You know, what are you going to do? So now I'm just fixing the letters before I put the glue down to know where I want it. And I didn't want it even and straight and all that, because good God knows I am not even, nor am I straight. So just putting it in. And of course, you know, I'll never get it that straight, or not even straight, but that, you know, how that again, because I loved it like that. Although I love the way it came out. And I loved these letters. When I first got them, I looked at them, I'm like, dang, they big. What am I going to do with these? And then once I took them out and I was like, I love them. Like, I'm glad that they are what they are, because any smaller would have been too small. Do you know what I'm saying? And me, I just take letters, whatever letters I've left, they'll go on a canvas as texture or something. Or I'll try to make as many words as I can out of it. And now I'm just using the puzzle saver and I'm putting that glue on there. Look at me go. And I'm just doing it. And like I said, it dried fast and it glued phenomenal. So like I said, don't ever think to yourself like, gee, what am I going to use that for? Of course it's on sale. Grab it. It is good. Very good. And yeah, and I'm hitting it with the heat gun for a minute, and then I was like, let's get some of that extra glue off first, because I didn't want big poops of glue. We have enough puppy poops here, huh? I have her trained on a pee pad. She likes going outside, you know, and she'll go outside and do all that, but like I guess, I don't know why she's obsessed with the pee pad or peeing on things. I don't know. I can't answer that. Lucky she's so dang cute. Yeah, so that is it. So, I mean, that's fabric and fluorescent paint, wood, you know, a wood base, wood letters. I mean, how can you go wrong? And I'm just kind of touching up a little bit under there, and I love the way it came out. I'm so happy with it. It's being hung up in my home because I need to be reminded, and it makes me happy when I look at those colors. They're like bright, like tie-dye colors. I don't know. I just dig it. So I'm just painting around the edges. But I hope you enjoyed watching this with me. And, you know, as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battles somebody else is fighting. And I just had a blast. Obviously, I guess I'm not showing you what it looks like when I'm done. So I'll do a video after, like a real quickie. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget, breathe.